NVIDIA was hacked, and then they counter-hacked their hackers. Or did they? John's going to let us know what happened. Today's Not So Critical update.
This is a really exciting story, and it's very interesting. I kind of have a I guess vested interest in this story, and I'll delve deeper into it. But NVIDIA confirmed hacked. This is not just a potential. This has now been confirmed. The group, I believe they're called Lapsus, have started leaking internal drivers, code, just general source code, various tidbits. I think 20 gigs worth of stuff from NVIDIA. Really fun thing happened. So NVIDIA gets hacked, and the way they were hacked was the attackers were able to join the MDM, the internal MDM, the mobile device manager of NVIDIA, and then use that to get into their VPN to get into their internal version control system. I'm fairly certain that was the steps. So because they had the device enrolled in NVIDIA's MDM, NVIDIA had control over the rogue device. So the hack back wasn't so much a hack back. NVIDIA simply encrypted that device just by pushing a most likely some sort of, if it was a Windows device, like they just most likely used Bitdefender or BitLocker. I mean, to just lock the device. Now, the group Lapsus, again, fairly certain that they're called Lapsus, they instantly were like, of course, the first thing we did was take a backup of the device. Like, we're not amateurs. So no harm done on NVIDIA's side, but still, it's kind of, this feels very hacky. You know, this feels very like, it's not just another ransomware. So they're holding the data ransom. They're saying to NVIDIA, you need to pay up or we will leak everything. And they've started selling, or they're auctioning. This is where it gets really interesting, guys. They're auctioning a LHR bypasser. LHR is the light hash rate. I guess it's a hardware and software limiter for people who use graphics cards as crypto miners, cryptocurrency miners.
This was really annoying, really fascinating, I thought.
This is where it's like, wow.
Yeah,
okay,
so you could
now
do
we're
that
into the we're into
unlock
the big
unthrottle your crypto mining.
All
right?
of the new V2 GPUs. Yep.
Interesting.
This was a really interesting way of trying to ransom a company, I think. Instead of saying, just give us some money or we'll release data about your stuff or encrypt you, and we'll hold your files to ransom. They were like, well, we will make it so that people won't want to buy your stuff because NVIDIA sell more expensive versions of their hardware, which is really just software locked. And the gang is threatening to release a way for people to unlock that for free, which is kind of fascinating. One interesting thing I heard was that some of the graphics developers, because part of the stuff that they were threatening to release was the graphics driver source code or the graphics, how it all works, which would make it technically easier for people who write graphics software to implement software that works with their own stuff. They were saying, no, we don't want it because they can't really use illegal data. So they're like, please don't release it because if you do, then we can't use it, and we don't. It's a kind of shitty situation.
The coolest, I think, also the approach Lapsus is taking here is they said make everything open source.
Yeah.
Now
that's their ransom demand.
Showing that I think that it was either or. It was like pay us, or maybe not even. I'm foggy on my memory here. Just make everything open source. If you make everything open source, we will not leak anything. There will not really be anything to leak. And it goes to show these guys are kind of coming in a revolutionist like standpoint. AMD, they take a very open source angle for a lot of their driver software. Besides, I'm pretty sure certain things that would compromise users, a lot of their stuff is open source. So NVIDIA uses AMD stuff in their own software to kind of like try to match and beat the competitor. So I haven't been a fan of NVIDIA for a long time because of this kind of shitty standpoint or I guess stand that they take.
So totally illegal. We don't condone this in any way, but we're kind of rooting for Lipsis, it sounds like.
Look, there's gonna be a movie made out of this one day, and it's gonna be like it's gonna be corporate espionage behind it all. AMD will have sponsored a hacker group. They will have sponsored Lapsy to go.
I was just thinking that when we were talking about doing this article, I was like, maybe it was actually just AMD. Like, you actually never know.
It's gonna be like dodgy
loosely
manila envelopes,
shell company.
like handed over in the car park in the middle of the night, like with some bad lighting, flickering LED lights, and then someone's gonna drive up in a car and they're gonna jump in and then that's gonna be the opening scene, and then there's gonna be this definitely hackers with hoodies on.
There'll be a USB drive that's the only copy
USB
of the
drive.
backup. We lost it, we found it, and then we did a chase.
Proper hackers, Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good movie. Netflix.
Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, I'll definitely watch it.
I'm available Netflix.
Yeah,
by the way.
I was gonna say, if you want to license our script, you can reach us at. No, I was kidding. But no, it is very exciting.
Not so critical update at gmail.com.
There you go.
That's your entire email address, please. Yeah.
So
or just leave it in a comment for the video.
My ideal scenario is that they release the light hash rate limiter bypass, not for personal use, obviously. No, just I think it would be fair for the world. So no,
as if miners weren't using enough electricity.
So funny enough, it will be more efficient,
but still use more.
No. It will not use more electricity. The way it actually works, it's really interesting. So if you guys want to hear about this, so what NVIDIA did was...
We need another episode.
All right.
I don't know.
I'll tell you in 30 seconds.
Good place to wrap up. All right, there we go. Thanks, John.
Okay, 30 seconds. You're right.
All right. What NVIDIA did was...
I tried.
What? No! You said you turned it off?
No, I said...
we're still on. Oh, okay. All right. So what they did was they're detecting Ethereum being mined, and it like totally nukes the efficiency of the card.
Wait. I'm actually interested now. There's software in NVIDIA hardware which detects if people are mining Ethereum and then
Ethereum
slows it down.
Specifically Ethereum.
What?
Yeah.
That's messed up.
Yep.
That's almost like the Apple client-side CSAM monitoring. That kind of.
What else are they doing in there? I'm running a 3070 right now, so it is kind of sketchy. So this is and again, 20 gigs of data that they leaked. That's a lot of stuff to go through. But and what they said, Lapsus came out with a statement. And they said, if you're smart enough with what we've leaked, you can create your own bypasser. Like. Everything is there, and all the tools are there for you to use.
That means
if you're smart enough.
Sure.
Because
they're also packaging up their own easy to double click software bypass limiter that's like custom firmware, custom BIOS, everything for the cards, and are selling it to the highest bidder.
Wow.
But yeah, more to come. Probably we'll do a follow up. This is a very interesting story.